Good evening.
Hello, everybody.
Can you? Oh yeah, I just see it's working on there now.
All right, you're all right.
You're
Yeah,
all right.
you settled.
Yeah.
We've had a bit of a mare this evening. I went
Yeah.
to print off some lyrics that I decided I needed, and the printers decided not to connect to the computer. And I just said to Dave, "Have you got your sound turned off?" And forgot to turn
And
mine
you
off.
haven't turned yours off now.
No.
Yeah, it's been a not a good technology day so far. So God knows how this is going to go. I've been trying to do some recording stuff, and that's not been working. Problems with my little Mac. What I do with recording on, that's not playing ball. As I say, Kit was just saying she went off to print some stuff off, and the printer appears to have died. Merry Christmas. I'll get a guitar.
But you're here, and we're here,
Yeah,
and we're not going anywhere.
Let's face it, we're not. No.
Just seeing poor Francoise self-isolating. We're very lucky. We haven't had any of that us.
Personally,
But,
we haven't.
Eva, one of our granddaughters, she had to self-isolate this week, but it's tonsillitis.
Tonsillitis.
She's fine.
We thought it'd be tonsillitis, but you can't take the chance. So
No.
there's been that, and I'm just trying to think of the other one. The others are all okay at the moment. They're all busy working at the moment, anyway.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can keep that going for a bit.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this week, so 2 weeks ago, we did a Requests Original show, and it was all the ones that got the most votes when you voted for your favourites. And this week, we've gone back through and picked out the ones that had like more votes than the others, and also the ones that people then wrote to us afterwards and said, "I can't believe this one didn't get in." So we're doing them.
Yeah, well, a few of them. Yeah, it's quite nice actually because there's been quite a variation of the requests as well. So we've got a few more to go at as well after this. So yeah, go on, tell them about the song, Sweet Pea.
Oh right, sorry, yeah. So this song, this is the one that Dave wrote. It was like after we'd met Georgia. Wasn't
Yeah, I don't know
it?
if George is on there or not.
So I haven't
Is
seen
she?
that George is on yet. She might not be up yet, but I will
Yeah.
email her later and tell her it's on. So Georgia is the daughter of the late Sandy Denny. Sandy died almost 43 years ago when Georgia was 3 months old, and she never knew her mother.
And she often
Obviously.
watches this when she's having a breakfast
She
because
did,
she lives
yeah.
in Sydney.
Yeah. So we met up with her when we were on tour out in Australia. She came along to a gig, and we've met her since when she came to the UK
Yeah.
a couple of years last year. But anyway, she'd said this thing about how everybody knows her mum. Everybody's got stories and memories of her mum except her. And so this is her song.
And it was requested by Irene.
Irene, yeah. And it's called My Dear Alexandra. Alexandra was Sandy Denny's proper name. My dear Alexandra, how are you? We've not said a word in a while. Your voice, it is timid and gentle, where once it would soar with the lark. The years, they have not been a blessing. Time, it must have its way. Whereas you've not aged a bit, love. There's a portrait somewhere that has withered away. Isn't it strange now there's so much behind us, yet still you're so dear to my heart. The world I have wandered while you have remained, but we've not spent a moment apart. Did you hear of my father's sad passing? It came as a shock to the soul. I still have his guitar, not that I play. It hangs like a shrine upon my bedroom wall. I've 2 kids of my own. How does that make you Let there come such a day. Every once in a while, in my dear daughter's smile, I see something familiar that leads me astray. Isn't it strange now there's so much behind us, yet still you're so dear to my heart? The world I have wandered while you have remained, but we've not spent a moment apart. I suppose that I'd best head off home now. Who knows where the time has gone? Although home's just a word, I've never been sure quite where it is I belong. Isn't it strange now there's so much behind us, yet still you're so dear to my heart? The ye world I have wandered while you have remained, but we've not spent a moment apart. My dear Alexandra, how are you? I think that song's really sad.
Well, it is sad.
It is.
It's,
But,
yeah,
hey-ho.
it is sad.
Yeah. I'm going to have a look on here now. See what people are saying.
I feel I've let the side down again.
Why?
You're very colourful and looking very glam tonight.
I'll put my posh jacket on. I thought Lynn up the road would like this one. It's a bit sparkly for me, but I do very much like it anyway. I don't normally do sparkle.
You sparkle enough, darling.
I leave that to my friend Sue Marriott, who does sparkle always. Lynn's just commented, "Oh, beautiful," but I think that was the song rather than the jacket.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know about the jacket.
Yeah, I'm much improved. The hernia is repairing well.
Unlike my shoulder.
I can sing a bit. Not a lot. I've got to be honest with you. It does get to me a bit. Laughing's still a bit of a problem, but as I say, it's not a major issue. There's not
Especially
a lot
not
going
in
on.
this house.
No, it certainly hasn't been today. And sneezing as well. That's a nightmare.
Or stretching.
Outright sneezing. Yeah, stretching's not a good one.
No.
Yeah, but apart from that, I'm doing really well.
No, he is doing very well.
well.
He's allowed to lift the kettle now. I'm fed up of making bloody tea. But thank you for those of you that inquired after the shoulder.
Oh yeah, well we're on illnesses.
It's not good. The news is not great. All the bits that he repaired appear to be fine. But it's
The rest of us in disrepair.
Yes, it's ruptured somewhere else now, which explains some of the things that I can't do. So he's putting me forward for a tendon transplant, in which they get an Achilles tendon from a dead person and insert it in my shoulder. That's opposed to me inserting my foot in my mouth, which is where it normally is.
Yeah.
He told me that the transplant is checked for HIV, Hep B, Hep C, all of that sort of stuff, but unfortunately they can't check it for mad cow disease. I did
you've
point
already had
out
that
that,
one.
yes, Dave's not going to be worried because I've already got that. And then I just said, well, could I not just have one from a vegetarian? But apparently they don't check them for that either. So yes, so that's at some point in the future, because obviously elective surgery at the moment, even required surgery at the moment, Hey, Sharon. Is not easy.
Don't make me feel guilty again. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, this next song, To Hell With Monday Morning. What are we on? It's Thursday, isn't it? It's a job to know what day it is, really. But I think ever since I've written this song, every time we've done a gig on a Sunday, I have always done it, or we have always done it. It was for Paul McGladry. That was it, who requested this one.
Greg Swain's on there just saying how surprised he was to see you in the hospital.
Ah, Greg! Yeah, I was surprised to see you, mate, believe me. Yeah, it's good. See, never an opportunity missed. I was waiting to go through from a surgery the other week and I had no idea. Greg Swain from Boston Folk Club.
Boston Folk Club
was one of the attendees there, was having a chat with me. And so, as you do, I was pushing him for a gig when COVID lifts and we can get back there. So, fingers crossed. Anyway, to hell with Monday morning. 2, 3. Paint your nails, my pretty one. I've been paid, and the night is young. There's a roll of hard-earned cash in my pocket that will not see the morning. There are lights burning out across this town, but tonight you and I will be the brightest stars around. Let's hit it while we're hot, for the mercury is falling. Let's dance like we don't have a care. Ginger Rogers, Fred Astaire. There's no one that can touch me. There's no one can come close. Come Sunday, then we'll say our prayers with the rest of the two-day millionaires. Tonight our dreams are calling. To hell with Monday morning. Well, the shine from off my shoes has headed west, and that dress that you are wearing, it's long since seen its best, but it doesn't change a thing for you and I. It's good to be alive. And this might not be the book we plan to write, but we have to tell our story before we lose the light. And there's no one that can say we haven't tried. So sweetheart, don't you cry. So let's dance like we don't have a care. Ginger Rogers, Fred Astaire. There's no one that can touch me. There's no one can come close. Come Sunday, then we'll say our prayers with the rest of the two-day millionaires. Tonight our dreams are calling. Hell with Monday morning. Just hearing those bellows going, I've had an asthma check today as well, that all went well. That all went all right.
We're getting our money's worth out of the NHS while we've still got one.
Yeah, I didn't have. Been 2 years since I've had one. She was happy. That's good. Beer. What are we on? Tonight I am on, Matthew. I'm on. It's a new one to me anyway. From Aldi's. I went shopping with Kip today. Harper's Brewing Company Amber Ale, brewed specially for Aldi's. It's a 5%. It's very nice. Well, it's not overly distinctive, but it's a nice enough beer. Damn fine.
I, however, I'm on a Jura Superstition, another one of my favourites. Jura, Talisker, Lafroig, the ones I like best. And it's very nice indeed, and I poured a little bit more than I intended, but I did add quite a lot of water because I don't want to fall over. Gail is saying that she's impressed by the offer of a tendon transplant. It's taken a while to cross over the Atlantic. He did say that to me actually, that they do quite a lot of them in the States, but there's only a couple of us doing them over here. And I haven't done one for a while, but it's quite simple.
I think he wants someone to practice on. That's
well, I think that's what it is.
Bit of a trophy, mate. That's what that is. Yeah.
He has asked if he can do use it as a teaching example with photos and film and stuff.
I mean, if they do
I asked if I got royalties, but apparently not.
If they do it on a Thursday night, we could do it as a Facebook Live, couldn't we? That'd be one way.
He showed me a video
that.
of what they do. Fortunately, it was a cartoon, because when he started showing me a video, I said, "Can we just don't show me any gore?" Because I watched the whole of the last operation, and I think that was enough gore for one lifetime, quite frankly.
It's cartoons. It was Bugs Bunny doing the operation. That could be good, couldn't it?
But this one has to be under a general as well, apparently. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. Can you? Oh, thank you, Paul. Yes, it is. This was a Christmas present. It's a proper whiskey sipping glass.
Oh, the glass.
Because you did, yes. I'm a proper whiskey sipper.
Yeah.
Who hasn't heard that? Oh, Lynn hasn't heard To Hell with Monday Morning.
Monday Morning.
Oh, Jenny's on there. Jenny, who has also had rotator cuff surgery. I discovered yesterday that my friend Lorna from Grantham has also got to have rotator cuff surgery. It's
just having friends of a certain age. We all go through it.
Jenny's a lot younger than us.
Jenny.
It was a sporting injury in her case.
Right. Okay.
Mine was just an old git injury. Yeah.
Wear and tear, mate. Wear and tear. You're still here.
Absolutely. So who else have we got here? Oh, Keith drinking an American style red IPA.
I don't think I've had that American style red IPA. Let's try that one then.
Who's that from? Gail misses operations. I don't.
I was just thinking about this song. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yes, let's talk
next
about
song.
that song.
It's called Butterflies, and it was on Denman and Trees' list. I don't know if it made Alfie's list. It's Alfie's, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alfie the dog. Yeah.
We get requests from dogs.
But I know we have done this one. Well, we've done all of these before. But one story we didn't tell, and I can't remember where it was. Oh, I know where it was. I think it was in Hull. I think it was Cottingham Live.
It was.
Linda.
Yeah, Linda Kelly.
Friend of ours, Linda Kelly.
Of Hissy Fit fame. Great songwriter.
We were doing the gig there, and we sort of get an audience to sing along, going ba da 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 ba da 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 da. So if you fancy that, that'd be great. But Linda was singing Banana Jam. I've no idea why, but if you met her, you'd probably understand that she can be slightly odd. But that's another thing that sort of stuck. We've had audiences singing Banana Jam before.
Sing what you like.
So please sing what you like.
We can't hear you.
That'd be great, yeah.
Or Banana Jam. Butterflies, can you not see what it is you do to me? Every time my sweetheart comes around. There we go.
I just saw Trina's comment on there. Did I say Teresa? Denman and Teresa. I do apologise if I did. I meant Trina. I just said Terina then. Trina, sorry. I just saw as well that it come up on the Denman's had rotator cuff surgery. And I just got the urge to say, if you've had rotator cuff surgery,
Put your hand
in
but
the
you
air.
can't.
Yeah, but you
oh
can't.
no, you can
yeah.
if you've had the surgery and it's
Yeah.
worked. Yeah. So what else have we got on here?
Oh, wonderful! This week, two Lincoln games. Our beloved Lincoln last Saturday away at Rochdale won 2-0, then whooped Shrewsbury 4-1 away on Tuesday night in the whatever cup it is these days.
It's called the Papa John Pizza Trophy.
Pizza Trophy.
It used to be
these
the
days,
Checker Trade Trophy when we beat Shrewsbury in the final at Wembley.
At Wembley.
That was the day that I serenaded
Michael
Boswick. I serenaded him in the street, and I don't think his girlfriend was ever so chuffed. But I was drunk.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great day out. Anyway, over to you, darling.
Oh yes. This is a rarity in that it's actually a song what I have wrote, Steve Doan particularly asked for this one, but a couple of others, and also Martin and Elizabeth. Elizabeth liked this one because it's very much in keeping with some of the songs that this is Martin and Elizabeth from Spalding Folk Club that Bib sings things like Don't Get Married Girls and a lot of the sort of, well, she's from Barnsley and she's got some really good sort of South Yorkshire, Collie Old Lad, the Collie Old Lad and stuff like that, which now you see has got me remembering an episode with American Dairy, as we call them, Derek and Mary, on their anniversary, when we went out for their anniversary breakfast at Bromyard Folk Club, and everybody had to do a song. And Mary did Maids When You're Young, Never Wed an Old Man, but she did it just as this young, exceedingly hungover Morris dancer who'd clearly not been to bed came into the cafe to get a big greasy bacon butty and a strong coffee, and she went over and serenaded him with this song and got quite physical. And the look on this young lad's face is still one of the best moments of my life. It was just superb. Anyway, this is called The Angry Mother. I'll give it 6 months, you've got nothing in common. Or maybe a year, 'cause you never give in. And when it's all over and you come running home crying, I'll still be your mother, but I've never liked him. You had a good life, you had all you could want for a husband who loved you so steady and strong. But it wasn't enough, settle down didn't suit you. Seeking adventure, you found it in song. But I'll give it 6 months, you've got nothing in common. Or maybe a year, 'cause you never give in. And when it's all over and you come running home crying, I'll still be your mother, but I've never liked him. Where did I go wrong? I tried so hard to raise you, to teach you my ways, how to be a good wife. But you never would listen, you always knew better. So I'll just have to watch as you ruin your life. I'll give it 6 months, you've got nothing in common. Or maybe a year, 'cause you never give in. And when it's all done and you come running home crying, I'll still be your mother, but I've never liked him. If your father was here, he'd be blowing a gasket, and when he was mad, you know what he could do. He was wild, he was foreign, and God knows I loved him. I can still see his smile when I'm looking at you. But I'll give it 6 months, you've got nothing in common. Or maybe a year, 'cause you never give in. And when it's all done and you come running home crying, I'll still be your mother, but I've never liked him. Fast forward in time, nearly 30 years later, I wonder what Mary would make of the scene. For we're still here together and many years married, still laughing, still singing, still living the dream. But she gave us 6 months, we had nothing in common. Or maybe a year, 'cause I never give in. And I went home often, both laughing and crying. And just as a footnote, she really loved him. Yeah, I know. All true.
It is.
I think I probably said before that my dad died many years ago. I mean, my mum's been dead 11 years, 11 years, 11 and a half, nearly 12 years. My dad died 20 odd years before that. And throughout the 20 years that she survived him, whenever I did anything that she really liked, she used to say, "You're your father's daughter." And whenever I did anything that she really didn't like, she would say, "You're just like your father." And to be fair, she was right on both counts. So there we go. Oh, gosh. See,
Yeah.
I've got an awful lot of singing to do again today.
Oh, so
dear.
you should have, mate. I'm wounded.
Poor old soul. Oh,
You
can
get
I just
you
say
get
as
some
well...
good compliments about the jacket there. I didn't notice that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good, lovely. I know Sharon's on watching. I'm not sure about Martin, but
Yeah, I hope he's doing
I
okay.
hope Martin's okay. There's
Well,
another one who's getting
while
his
we're on
money's worth
Crocs,
with the
yeah.
NHS at the moment.
Yeah.
Bless him.
A lot of it about.
But some good posts on Facebook from Martin about being in a side ward with the curtains open and it's foggy outside and it's clearly a horror film thing going on there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's getting crap out of myself. Yeah, well, we've kept it really cheerful so far, haven't we? You're just on about, all the injuries and the operations, and then on about you losing your dad when you was quite young, and then your mum being dead for so long, and now we're doing another really cheery song next. This song is called Gillian. This is for Francoise, and
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the number of people who said that sounds just like my mum. But
yeah.
Sheila, but in her case, she was right about all my husbands.
Oh, yeah.
See, there's only my brother who's the serial wedder. I've only done 2 and I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, I was just saying about this song. It's called Gillian. It is a true story. And I really should have put another verse on the end of it because it did end up okay, the lady in particular in the song. But it would have cheered it up no end and it would have been a proper folk song then, so I left it as it was.
And Martin's home.
Oh, good.
Good.
Good stuff.
Hope you're
Good
alright,
stuff.
mate. Jilly wears her heart like an open book. Every day sees a new page. Come on and take a look. Jilly says her lover doesn't understand. Don't give his love anymore. He just gives her the back of his hand. What you gonna do about it? you gonna save your soul? How you gonna crush the beast within? You say you wanna change, but I doubt it. Your prison is the life you lead. I don't think you'll ever be free. Jilly's not my lover or my mother, she's a friend of mine. She's easy to talk to. She doesn't waste my time. Jilly keeps saying someday she's gonna run away. She's gonna make a clean break. But there's something that makes her stay. What you gonna do about it? How you gonna save your soul? How you gonna crush the beast within? You say you wanna change, but I doubt it. Your prison is the life you lead. I don't think you'll ever be free. She keeps her fingers crossed when she's making a promise, and she smiles when she's afraid. She never counts the cost, but she's hopelessly honest. It's a price she has to pay. Jilly's walking barefoot along the stony ground, does her crying on the inside. She never makes a sound. It's a shame and a pity about this life she leads. When you're living on a knife edge, you get cut and then you bleed. What you gonna do about it? How you gonna save your soul? How you gonna crush the beast within? You say you wanna change, but I doubt it. Your prison is the life you lead. I don't think you'll ever be free. Jilly wears her heart like an old pebble. See, I've always liked that one as well. I think it's lovely. Things to say. Thank you so much again to everybody who's sent donations, and there's a few come in even before we started tonight, which is great. Thank you.
Yeah. That's,
I did some
Very
shopping
generous
for
of
the food bank on
Yesterday.
Wednesday, yeah, and took them a load of Christmas stuff in as well. That was with our money, not with the money that you've sent. We just give them that as money. And I'm also next Friday, a week on Friday, I'm going in to do a stint wrapping presents for them, because they deliver presents obviously to the people as well.
I think you should do a stint wrapping tonight. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it?
No.
Just see you doing a bit
And
of
I'm
wrapping.
also not going to allow you to go and wrap any presents at the church.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't
Seen
want
this
me.
wrapping. No, but
They
anyway,
would not
yes.
want me there at all.
So myself and a friend, Sarah, I think Sarah's on there, and I think another friend of Sarah's as well, are booked in to go and be Santa's elves for a couple of hours.
Just on the bit that you've not actually seen, where she's looking excessively glamorous. That's the footwear.
I've got my baffies on. What's the point in
You-
putting?
No, that's fair enough.
What? Who was it that I saw being? Oh yeah, it was on Breakfast TV a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week. They were interviewing Michael Ball and Alfie Boe, because they're going to be
Oh, you said
opening
something
in some show in London.
Yeah.
Because in London at the moment they can, because they're tier 2, unlike us, we're tier 3. But yeah, they were in their hotel room, so they're in their bubble now because they're rehearsing for the show that is opening, and both, you know, looking nice, shirts and all the rest of it. Alfie Bode even got a jacket on. He looked very smart, and Michael Ball sat there in a shirt, and then Alfie Boe pointed out that he was actually wearing a towel below the waist. and Dan Snow and whoever it was, I can't remember who it was, were wetting themselves laughing, and they did eventually make him stand up and show that he was just wrapped in a bath towel, which,
No,
there
fair
you go.
enough.
You know, I used to do meetings, video calls when I had a proper job in my jammy bottoms.
It
just
was
put a proper top on.
it was one of the Morecambe and Wise Christmas specials,
It
wasn't
was.
it? Where they got Angela Rippon got up from behind her desk where she'd been reading the news and did the dance routine.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, thank you so much to everybody who's donated. I got a bit sidetracked there. If anybody else would like to donate, if there's a link at the top of this post, or else if you go to our website, winterwilson.com, there are
Yep.
buttons there. The Charities Fund, which we did divide 50% to the Musicians Union MU Hardship Fund, Invest in Musicians. This is
Oh
MU
yeah,
stuff
that's
here.
that came through the post.
And the other 50% goes to our local food bank, Sleaford Community Larder. And at the moment, they are still getting match funding, so everything we give to them gets doubled, which is great. And then the other button is the Strings and Things, which is basically our bank account. And thank you so much, everybody, for your donations.
Yeah.
Especially, was it Irene who sent us a really nice one last week? But the grandchildren have now got,
Oh, yes.
we can
Yes,
afford Christmas
great,
presents
yeah,
for
yeah.
all of them. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
That's
we do
wonderful.
appreciate it. Yeah.
What else were you going to say? You were
I was just
making
going to say
gestures at me.
thank you for all the T-shirt orders. Kip's got the order in, and they are in production as we speak. So hopefully we'll have them back with us pretty soon, and all being well, they should be out to you.
Yeah, we will
just
post
before
them
Christmas, all
as
being
soon
well.
as we get
As soon
them.
as we get it.
We are due to get them at the earliest on the 17th, but sometime in the days after the 17th of December.
Yep.
And the company that we use are usually very, very good. They've been ever so helpful. We did get one order come in, which was my fault because I forgot to close them on the website that came in after I'd ordered them. And I just got in touch with the company and, yeah, that's fine. I'll have another one in for you, no problem.
Yeah.
They've been really, really helpful. So as soon as we get them, we will send
We'll
them out
get
to
them
you.
out there.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
And this song, Orange Trees and Dusty Roads, this is for Rob Jeffries. Apparently he's now reading The Grapes of Wrath on my advice. And just thinking about the set we've done tonight has been pretty miserable so far. And if you're listening to this and then read The Grapes of Wrath, for Christ's sake, do something to cheer yourself up afterwards. It's a brilliant book, but cheerful it ain't. What's the matter?
Well, Martin has clearly got hold of Sharon's iPad or phone and has written I smell on it.
Okay.
And the other thing, John...
How can you tell from there?
Well, I don't know. No, not I smell.
Oh,
Sharon
right.
smells. And I know she doesn't. She's very fragrant. John Henderson, wondering what I'm eating and how come I never choke. Okay. They are vocal zones. I've got a bit of a throat on me again. I'm not singing as much as I normally do, and I think that's actually what it is. But anyway, vocal zone, brilliant cough sweets for singers. And the reason I don't choke on them normally is because I chew them a little bit and then I stick them to my back teeth. It has been known in the middle of a blues song for one to come dislodged and I inhaled it, and that was exceedingly embarrassing.
She took a bloke's eye out in, I can't remember, it was one of the festivals somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, we'll crack
Hey
on.
ho.
Orange Trees and Dusty Roads. The rain, it stings, it's a bitter cold night. Old doggy's growling, shaking up to fight. Furs upon his neck, he's as angry as hell, for no good reason, as far as I can tell. I zip up my coat, think I'll make it on time to the late night office. I get a bottle of cheap red wine I shouldn't be drinking, but I'm thinking I might. What else do you do? Such a bitter cold night. But eventually the slumber comes, lightens up my load, and I dream of California, orange trees and dusty roads. The echoes of the grapes of wrath, the spirit of Tom Joad. I dream of California, orange trees and dusty roads. And again I'm walking past the office blocks, all shiny chrome tinted glass and coded locks. There's no place in there for the likes of me, no social standing in this society. For I have no country I can call my own, condemned to wander through these streets I roam. I have no answers, which way do I turn? The anger screams and the hunger burns. But eventually the slumber comes, lightens up my load, and I dream of California, orange trees and dusty roads. The echoes of the grapes of wrath, the spirit of Tom Joad. I dream of California, orange trees and dusty roads. Now I'm huddled in a doorway, my whole life spread on the ground. I'm shivering to my bones and my head it starts to pound. My best friends, they're my overcoat and this old pair of shoes. In a land of milk and honey, ignorance and solitude. But eventually the slumber comes, lightens up my load, and I dream of California, orange trees and dusty roads. The echoes of the grapes of wrath, the spirit of Tom Joad. I dream of California, orange trees and dusty roads.
I mean, I like them all, but I do especially like that one. Ouch! Keep catching my hair. It's no wonder I'm going to go bald, you know. I keep catching my hair in my glasses. I'm going to go bald.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, and happy birthday, Kay, for yesterday.
There was another birthday. I was singing at the time and I saw it come up.
It's Kay that's mentioned on here.
Do excuse me, I hate doing this when we're actually live. From Robert. Yeah, Rob. If you sing a cheerful song, mention Marie, 70 this week.
Oh,
Happy
that's not Marie, that's Maura. Is it Maura?
Mari. I'm guessing.
I don't know. We spell it differently in Scottish Gaelic. I'm
guessing
that could be Maura, could be Moira, could be, but whichever.
I'm saying Mari.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. And yeah, if you sing a happy song, this is the one. This next one is it.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Well, we're thinking about plugs as well. This is not us. This is a good mate of ours. A book. It came today. I've had this order for a little while. Good friend of ours, Ali Russell. musician with the Battlefield Band. He's been in music all of his life.
Yeah,
basically.
he was sort of singer and guitarist in the Battlefield Band for about 12 years.
He's toured all over the world. One of those people who's managed to make a living out of music for 50 odd years, but always just been under the radar. And he's got loads of stories. And through lockdown, he's put them all down and come up with a book. It's available on his website, alistairrussell.com, I think it is, or it might be .co.uk. But if you look at Alistair Russell, Google Alistair Russell, you'll find him. And it's called Can't Do This on My Own. A Life in Minority Music and Other Stories. It'll be a cracking read.
Yeah, he's a good bloke, Ali. He mixed 2 of our albums, and for a long time, for recent years, he was a sound man as well, a sound engineer working some of the big festivals.
He's done all sorts. Always in music.
Yeah, and we've had some good times with
Some
Ali,
very
and I
good
mean
times.
Ali and his good lady Maggie have been here, and we've been up and stayed with them, and
Yeah, they
got
put us
drunk.
up, left us their house one weekend when they weren't there. Another.
that's when we were touring with Fairport.
It was, yeah.
We stayed at Ali and Maggie's along with our Andy and his wife Ali, and that was one of Ali's better hangovers. Actually, that was
I think
snorter.
she's just about got over that hangover.
Yeah.
It was a belter.
I was quite grateful when she went out in search of paracetamol the following morning, though, because I'd got one as well, and I'd got to sing again that night.
You have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this is the happy song.
This is cutting free. I won't bore you with the story, but it was,
Go on.
Well, it was. I thought I mentioned this before. It was when we still had the day jobs, but we knew the day jobs were going, and we thought,
Moya.
Moya, happy birthday anyway. We thought we'd take a chance with the music for a year, and it was going so well up until March. It was going great.
Sorry, I have people pointing out that this isn't straight. I can't.
It's not
actually
Steve
see
Creswell,
properly.
is it?
No, it's actually it's Steve Doan.
Oh no, there must be something to do with the name.
Yeah.
Anyway, cutting free. I'm looking down a long winding road where it's leading me. I really do not know, but I'm too old to question it, and too foolish to care. It's all about the travelling, there's not so much to getting there. This is for Gail, by the way. Got that. And step by rocky step, I feel like jumping in the water. I don't care about the depth. I'm brushing off the cobwebs and I'm lacing up my shoes. Damn the manuals and instructions, I have no time to lose. I'm on the move, I'm on the move. New shoots on old branches, new moves to old dances, pushing out into an open sea. Oh, lucky me, I'm cutting free. I'm doing well.
I never dreamed I'd find these wings, though they're battered and they're rusty. It doesn't mean a thing. I'm getting lighter by the second. I'm staring at the sky, no reason why I cannot fly. New shoots on old branches, new moves to old dances, pushing out into an open sea. Oh, lucky me, I'm cutting free.
'cause I have no plans. I have no idea if this ship will ever make dry land. I'm casting off the routines that for years have held me sway. I'm on my way, I'm on my way. New shoots on old branches, new moves to old dances, pushing out into an open sea. Oh, lucky me, I'm cutting free. I'm cutting free. I'm cutting free.
That's a good one for a happy one, that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well,
was
what
gonna say.
else have we got to tell you? We've said about the T-shirts, we've said about donations. Thank you very much indeed, everybody. Can you think of anything else we've got to
No,
say?
just we'll do one more and we'll be here next week, all being well. And,
Yeah, next week covers. Any ideas? Give us a shout.
Yeah, we've got a few.
Yeah, we've got a
We're,
few. The week after that is Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
And we had kind of thought, we'll be out of tier 3 by then. But even if we're in tier 2, which we're not going to be, we'd still be here. So
We'll do it, yeah.
we're going to do Christmas songs.
We'll do, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do actually, but yeah.
We might get drunk.
We're not great on Christmas songs, but we'll give it a crack.
Oh, the weather outside. No.
Okay.
But we've got a few. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I have a plan to get Susie to sing something that week.
No, we'll see what she says.
Yeah.
All being well.
I might have to blackmail her. I do know things about it.
You have
to be
said
fair.
things on air now, you see.
Yeah. So there, Sue.
Right, Squeezy.
Squeezy. This is
Yeah.
the one that hurts.
This is for Sheila. And
American Dairy, if they're watching.
Colin Grantham, I know he likes this one. It's one of his faves as well.
Yeah, this is one of them that, we do songs about death and destruction, and this is
This is
quite
an epic.
significant, epic death.
Yeah.
205 deaths,
There's-
in fact.
We'll kill no end off on this, and it lasts about 7 minutes.
Yeah, this was the one that I kept getting requests for when we first started out doing these things, and I couldn't because my arm wasn't working. But in the meantime, what's on there? Sorry, A Fairy Tale of New York,
Yeah.
of course. Still hoping for
It's Sharon.
So Calm.
Kip wrote a song for the Slimming World group that she goes to. She wrote a song for it last year, which
Santa Baby.
we performed. Yeah, yeah, we had a crack
Well,
at that.
yeah, we
whatever.
did a spoof version of Santa Baby, all about wanting to eat chocolate and how it's crap being on a diet. But yeah, which Sharon and I sang last year.
Okay.
So yeah, this is I'll Not Sing Auld Lang Syne, and what are you laughing at
I've
now?
just noticed Keith had mentioned on there that I did a Christmas song many years ago.
Oh, yes.
Me and Roger had a competition to write a Christmas song. We used to play a bit of a session in the Marquis and in town, and we had a thing about the Christmas session we would write songs for. Roger's was absolutely disgusting, and mine wasn't quite as bad.
Yours was called
But it was called Bollocks to
Santa.
Santa. I mean, that probably tells you all you
Yeah,
need to know.
Rogers was obscene. And I was just thinking, actually, in that last song, Cutting Free, thinking about Rog, that where I sing, I never dreamed I'd find these wings. That made me think about Roger and Sue's wedding. I'd had a bit of a thing. Sue asked me to be her maid of dishonour. And I had said, that's fine, but if you make me wear a frock, I'm going to wear glittery wings, and stuff. Which I didn't. I mean, it was a lovely dress. I have to say, I made the dresses, but I wore my dress for the church service and everything. But as we walked out of the church, a friend, Anth,
It's no good dusting it now, it's too late.
It's filthy. Anth slipped into the procession behind me I was going to say slipped in behind me, but no, it
Easy.
slipped into the procession behind me and tied to the back of my dress the pair of purple, fluffy, sparkly fairy wings that I had hidden underneath his chair. So in all the wedding photos, I am actually wearing a pair of sparkly wings.
They're now hanging in our downstairs toilet.
They are.
We'll do this song. We'll see you next week. Thanks for being there. Sorry.
That's okay.
You could hear them singing in the harbour bars to welcome in the year. I stood waiting in a line, man without a care. The night was clear, the spirits high, such joy I'd never known. 2 years since I left the island, now I was going
buggered up the last bit.
Such is life. Such is life.
Hey ho!
Thanks for being there. We'll do as we normally do. We'll get the crumpets under the grill. And,
I've got chili bean soup because I'm being good.
And catch up on all the comments. Thanks a million for being there.
Thank you.
Yeah, and keep the suggestions coming.
Yeah,
We do
any
appreciate
ideas
it.
for songs?
Yeah.
Any more good Indigo Girls songs?
Oh,
or,
anything
you know,
really. Just trying to
anything
keep
at all.
it fresh.
And then we'll see you all next week.
We will.
Bye.
Fingers crossed. Bye bye.